To a story that you'll only see on 12 News. A West Valley man receives a miracle, a triple organ transplant, receiving a heart, a liver, and a kidney all at the same time. Well, recently I sat down with him after a 5-month stay in the hospital to talk about his recovery and the phone call from a stranger who understood exactly what he was facing.
Today, Tony Miranda is smiling. But a few years ago, shortly after his 60th birthday, his life was hanging on by a thread. Tony's heart, liver, and kidney were all failing, the aftermath of a severe flu virus years earlier.
So what happened, that's where everything started. First it hit my kidneys, and then it hit my heart. But then 2 years ago, I had my cardiologist told me that I needed a heart transplant.
The diagnosis was devastating, but for Tony's wife, Carrie, it was also a sign of hope.
I mean, to me, it was shocking, but kind of a lifeline, too. And then we spent 2 years working to get...
Yeah, 2 years just trying to get to transplant.
After being turned away by other hospitals unable to perform the complicated surgery, the couple turned to the Mayo Clinic in Scottsdale, one of just a few hospitals in the country to ever transplant a heart, liver, and kidney in one patient at the same time.
But even then, when they've said, yes, you are a candidate, which they did, doesn't mean it's a winning lottery ticket, but for Tony it was.
But you were like at the 11th hour at that point.
Right, yeah, I was already there.
And by the time we got to Mayo, he was requiring 2 of those medications for his heart to keep up. And then eventually that wasn't enough either.
And then the miracle call came. One donor matching all 3 organs.
They told me that they were going to do it.
Then another call, this time from a stranger in Oklahoma.
Hopefully, everything goes smooth for you. Praying to God right now for you.
Doyle Duke. In 2022, Doyle was Arizona's first ever triple transplant recipient.
As far as the pain, it's going to be probably the worst thing you've ever been through.
Yeah.
Okay?
I just told him, hey man, this is going to be the hardest thing that you're ever going to do. You're going to fight for your life. It's not easy. You're going to have hard times, you're going to have good times, mostly hard.
Tony spent 141 days in the hospital recovering.
And you know, every time that I would say that I couldn't do it, I would just hear him, what he told me.
I had to find every bit of strength I had in my body.
And so he was big on getting me through this.
That phone call creating a bond between the men that few will ever understand.
You know, you can't relate, they don't understand what you went through, what you go through every day, but he does.
Hey, come in.
In January, the men and their wives met in person for the very first time.
Yeah, we went to dinner and we could have talked for hours.
We talked 3 hours.
3 hours.
No one else. Just the two of you have that shared experience.
Yeah, so we're soul brothers now.
We're so brothers.
Is that brother from another mother? Is that what it is?
But you know, one thing, Caribe, is that without these 2 women, we wouldn't be here.
No, most definitely.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
Hey, most definitely.
Tony continues to get stronger with weekly cardiac rehab. He's driving again and getting out to watch his grandkids play sports.
How grateful do you feel to be able to be doing these things?
Oh, I'm very grateful. Every day I can hear my heartbeat. And it's, you know, for the longest time I couldn't hear it. And so, I mean, every day is another day for me that, you know, happy to be here.
Both Tony and Doyle have become vocal advocates for organ donation.
But, you know, we wouldn't be here, you know, without our organs. But somebody, you know, passed away for that. And that's
That's the hardest thing to.
It's such an honor to carry their organs, you know, day in and day out. There's not one day that goes by that I don't think about what somebody had to go through to give me life.
Mm-hmm.
That is a deep thing, man. That just, and you can't forget.
While this triple transplant duo are beating the odds together with a second chance at life, they have one more dream that they'd like to share.
So I'm a big Diamondbacks fan.
Tony, why do you like the Diamondbacks so much, and what do you want to do?
Well, I like the Diamondbacks because they've been our home team, since the beginning. So I would like to throw out the first pitch with Doyle.
We gotta make this happen. We gotta make this happen.
Wouldn't that
Wow.
be so great to have them throw out the
Well,
first pitch?
of all, as soon as the Diamondbacks see this story, they will be reaching out.
I know, and they truly are beating the odds. They are the only two that we know of in Arizona to have a triple transplant. And in the country, there's only maybe 60 or so in the entire country that have ever had this done.
And think
It's
about
extremely rare.
how far the procedures have come where someone can get 3 organs at one time and then live a life.
I know, and we're lucky to have one of those facilities right here in Arizona, the Mayo Clinic.
Phenomenal, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.